and welcome to this Breeze training video, Getting Started with Breeze Part 2. Getting Started with Breeze Part 1 demonstrated the basics of playlist creation. To display a playlist on the digital sign, it must be encased in a schedule and sent to a player. First, let's review the playlists built in this Breeze server so far. There are 4 playlists ready to be scheduled and sent to a player. Click on the Scheduler link in the navigation panel to go to the Scheduler tool. The Scheduler tool looks a bit empty upon arrival because the root group, Schedules, is selected by default. Selecting a schedule in the Schedules panel fills the main window of the Scheduler tool with a calendar. Buttons to edit and review this schedule appear in the Actions panel on the right. The New Schedule button is located in the Schedules toolbar. A name and a playlist are all that is required to create a new schedule. Notice the 4 playlists shown here are the same 4 playlists we saw in the Open Playlist window in the editor. To add a playlist to the schedule, select the playlist and use the gray arrows to move it from the Available Playlists area to the Selected Playlists area. Then, click the Create button. An icon for the new playlist is added to the Schedules tree in the Schedules panel. The main window displays a calendar because the new schedule is automatically selected after creation. Notice the header of the main window reads Edit Schedule Hunter's Lodge. This schedule does not contain any playlists that show at specific times or dates, and so this schedule consists of just the default schedule. Although the calendar appears blank, the default schedule plays at all times once this schedule has been sent to the player. To review the default schedule, select the Edit Default Schedule button in the Actions panel. The main window again offers the Available Playlists area and Selected Playlists area, so a user can adjust the playlists in the default schedule. Notice the main window header now reads Edit Default Schedule for Hunter's Lodge Schedule. After the desired changes have been made, click the Update button to save these changes. Playlists can be scheduled to display for specific dates and times using schedule blocks. The River Cottage schedule utilizes a schedule block to show specific content for the week of July 25th. Clicking on the schedule block in the calendar or the schedule block button in the Actions panel opens the schedule block for editing and review. The schedule block window looks very similar to the default schedule window, except for the addition of scheduling fields in the Options panel. Notice there are 3 schedules created in the Scheduler tool so far. Player devices that run the digital signs are managed through the Players tool. Go to the Players tool to send a schedule to a player. The Root Players group is selected upon arrival in the Players tool, the same as in the Scheduler tool. Clicking on a player icon fills the tool with settings for and information about the selected player. To send a schedule to a player, first select the desired player. Clicking on the drop-down arrow in the Schedule field of the Basic Settings panel displays the schedule choices. Select the desired schedule and click the Update Player button. Notice the 3 selections given in the Schedule drop-down list are the same 3 schedules from the Scheduler tool. This is the hierarchy that exists in Breeze. Content, such as media files, are added to playlists, and playlists are added to schedules, and a schedule is delivered to a player. A single playlist cannot be sent to a player, it must first be encased in a schedule. One of the most popular features in the Players tool is the Player Screenshot. A screenshot is like a snapshot, or a still image, capturing the screen of the digital sign. It takes several seconds for this screenshot to be delivered to the server, and therefore the screenshot does not show what is currently displaying on the player, but instead shows what was displaying a few seconds before. Selecting the Expand Screenshot button or double-clicking on the screenshot image opens a window displaying a much larger screen capture of the digital sign. Another valuable feature in the Players tool is the Last Check-in field. This field displays the last time the Breeze player communicated or checked in with the Breeze server. When a player is functioning normally, The time in the last check-in field should be seconds or milliseconds behind the Breeze server time. When a player has not checked in with the server for more than 5 minutes, the indicator light of the player appears red in the Players tool. The last check-in time is a terrific way to determine if the player is experiencing temporary network issues or requires attention. Temporary network issues may be resolved without human interaction, and the Breeze player will regain network connectivity again. If the time difference between the last check-in field and the Breeze server time is more than 24 hours, the player will most likely need assistance to reconnect to the network and the Breeze server. Troubleshooting the player's network connection typically starts by attempting to open a browser from the player desktop or by physically rebooting the player device. Multiple players can be updated at one time. Selecting a group in the players panel displays 4 fields: the group name, the names of the players in the group, the schedule, and the time zone. The schedule and time zone are displayed if these settings are the same for the whole group. If these settings are not the same, these fields are empty. Selecting a group allows for the schedule and time zone fields of multiple players to be updated with just one click.